Secured entrepreneurs, good morning, good morning, good morning. You know what? It's Money Monday. It's so early. It's 2:45 right now. It's about, actually it's 2:35. It was 2:35 when I pressed the record button. Okay. You all know Miss Aurorah starts this day this early. Okay. I want to let all of the secured entrepreneurs know about this raw honey and Sheila Jeet product. OM to the G. I was telling Brownie about it. How excited I was, to even receive it. Okay, this stuff here, how many of the secured entrepreneurs know that Miss Aurorah quit drinking caffeine last year? I don't drink caffeinated coffee. I don't drink caffeinated teas. I don't drink caffeinated beverages, okay? And you all know I start early. So, about 1, 2 in the afternoon is when you start going down, right? Because you don't have your natural stimulants. You don't have the caffeine, I stopped all of that. All right. So this here, energy boost forever. Okay. Energy boost right here. Now, normally, I have been taking this thing off and drinking it down like this, but because I'm losing this next 20 pounds, just the last 20 pounds is it, right? I have to make my green drink. So I've been putting this in the green drink to give it that oomph, and the honey taste is just outrageously awesome, gorgeous, okay? Because in the green drink, you're not supposed to have apples and stuff like that. You can only have berries, but you want a little sweetness. I even started giving this to King David because he has dementia. So this natural Sheila Jeet resin actually slows, Alzheimer's in your brain cells. It totally crushes chronic fatigue, okay? If in fact you have some other issues, the natural Sheila Jeet can help you with that as well. Now for me, I'm loving it because it will raise your testosterone level, party people. So that means you're gonna get off excess body fat. There's no way of getting around it, okay? So you can either get this down like this, the way Miss Aurorah really likes it, or you can put it in your drinks. The round top, I'm going to show you that. You take a pea size out of there and you put it in warm water. So I put it in my tea and drink that down. I'm telling you, it's delicious, and you're going to actually feel your body detox, and you're going to feel, wow. Okay. So because we were all on it, the company blessed us with some products and a discount code for all of these secured entrepreneurs. So please go down in the description box and click the link so you can check out these products and get 10% off. And I would try it because I'm telling you, it's going to do you a world of good. And I think you use the code Aurorah to get your 10% off. Now, I want to, before I finish my green drink blending and everything, because I know that's annoying to King David at 3 o'clock in the morning to hear that blender going. But this past week, we have some new secured entrepreneurs who started their wealth cycle with a religious trust and some anonymous limited liability companies. And both the husband and the wife shared with Miss Aurorah that they do not wish to perform marriages, wedding ceremonies to individuals who have changed their bodies. Okay. Now let Miss Aurorah make this disclaimer. Everybody here in the secured entrepreneur movement knows that we respect everybody's spirituality, religious beliefs. We welcome to hear it, learn about it, discuss it. We're in an open conversation here on this channel. Okay. So please do not be offended by anything that I'm going to say in this video. It's not intended to offend anybody, okay? So now, I asked the couple, I said, so you're talking about the physical change, because we can't say the word here I think we can say transgender, okay? I think we can say transgender here. So they said, yes, we know that we cannot contend with the spirit that causes people to go down that road with their physical body. We can't do it. How is it that we express that, as people come in to do business with us. Okay. I said, this is an excellent question because many people, and I'm going to use the word discriminate. I'm going to use the word discrimination here because I think a majority of people who are going to listen to this video have been discriminated against in some way along the path of their lives. Okay. I know that I have many, many times been discriminated against. And when you go into places, a majority of the time, you're not dealing with an owner of an establishment. You're dealing with an employee who happens to bring their own prejudices with them, their likes, their dislikes. So that's who you're really facing and you're really dealing with. It doesn't mean that it's a company policy for them to be so disrespectful and discriminating, against you. And Ms. Aurorah has had many secured entrepreneurs be discriminated against in financial institutions. Okay. High, what do you call it? Like luxury places where you would buy high-end products and items and things like that. They've been discriminated against. Okay. And these are people who have the money. They're not broke people or anything like that. It's because somebody doesn't like the way that they look. Okay. So this is part of your spiritual belief. You do not believe in this whole transgender situation. They said, no. I said, well, is it also a same sex? Is it a same sex marriage that you won't perform? And this was very interesting. They said it's not. Oh, did I use the word? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. So let's just see what YouTube does. Anyway, they told me that the same gender marriage, they feel they don't have a problem with. It's the changing of the spirit that has to do with the changing of the physical body. Okay, no problem. Here's the reality. If in fact you need and you know that you have to incorporate your spiritual beliefs into your business, because that's the only way you're actually going to be able to effectively do your business, you don't have to say much of anything. Hello. What is his name? S. Truett Cathy, the originator of the Chick-fil-A, did he have to come out and tell people, well, you know what? I practice the Sabbath on Sunday and I have no interest in having chicken being sold on Sunday. So no matter how much you love and adore your Chick-fil-A, you will not get it on Sunday. And I believe that's been since 1946. Some secured entrepreneur, comment below and let Miss Aurorah know if I'm right on the numbers there. Because he did not have to tell you that. The people who run it now, his family, whoever it is, they don't have to tell you that. Well, we're not opening because on Sunday because, our father, our grandfather, the man who originated this business, worshiped on Sunday and believed in the Sabbath on Sunday. So no, they don't have to tell you that. Okay. So the very first thing, because I'm going to share 3 things, I might go through 4 because, Miss Aurorah has it, I'm just a free, what do they call a freestyler. Okay. I just tell it like it is. So the very first thing is you must be guided by your vision and intuition. What is the vision for your business and how exactly does it align with your intuition relating to what you can and cannot deal with spiritually? Because I know many of us have been in situations where we've worked for people who were not ethical. And I'm going to speak for myself. I have worked for people who were not ethical. Okay. And that's when you have to make a decision. Okay. Some people be like, oh, well, I'm out of here because I see There's a lot of people, if you're holding certain permits, certifications, licenses, the first thing that comes to you is, I'm not going to jeopardize my license, my permit, my certification, because these people want to do something unethical, illegal, totally. No, I'm not doing that. So I'm out. Some people, the decision is very easy to make, to be on their way. Okay. Some people, it's like, I'm getting paid. It was hard for me to get up in here. Let me just keep going until, something else comes along, or, it might work in my favor that they'll fire me so I can get this unemployment, because I really don't want to be a part of any of this toxic, unethical behavior, this stuff that's going on in here. It happens in many ways. Comment below. How did it happen to you? Because we know that it did. In some way, at some point, at some phase of your life, whether you were aware of it, old enough to be aware of it, know about it, whatever, it has occurred somewhere. Okay? So you have to consistently be in the know about what your true vision is for your business and follow your intuition. Now, many of us are practicing some things spiritually that will allow us to always hear the inner voice. I mean, loud and clear. I'm talking, you're hearing, don't go over there and do that. Don't say that. Don't take that phone call. Don't take that money. Decline that client, because that's going to be trouble. You are able to hear it. Okay. So you're going to have to understand clearly what your vision is and have the ability to utilize your intuition on a grand scale when it comes to incorporating your spirituality in your business. The second thing that I'm going to share, that I shared with this couple, is that you really have to define your values, because is it your spiritual value to not love? Is it your spiritual value to not see love in another human being? Is it your spiritual value to outright discriminate because of what you would consider a person's affliction? So you got to get down to your core values. Okay. You got to really start taking a very close look at yourself, because remember that like attracts like. That's the first thing. Whatever it is, we know this, whatever you are feeling and thinking, that's a magnet. That is a magnet to whatever it is coming your way. Okay. So I understand that the reason why this couple even brought this up is because it's something that is on the forefront. We've got this whole thing going on with the bathroom situation, and how children are now, if your child wants to have a physical change, if the parent is not, what's the word I want to use? If the parent is not supportive of that, the Department of Social Services has the right to remove the child from your home. I mean, there are so many things going on related to that topic that most people who have to deal with the public, you can't help but have it in the forefront of your mind, because it's in your face. Everywhere you go, it's in your face. You can't get on the computer. You can't go anywhere. You can't look at anything. Okay. That is what is at the forefront at this time. And so it was logical for them to bring that up in our discussion as it relates to how we were laying out their business, the plan itself, the trust entity itself, and how they were communicating to the public what they were going to do spiritually as it relates to the services they were providing. Okay. So if you cannot clearly define your values, that's going to be a thorn in the side of any person that's going to try to come and patronize you, because You're not going to be on an even scale with everyone. Okay, you have to be in a place where anybody who's coming to you for your guidance, your expertise, okay, you cannot feel that something is wrong with them. Okay, because then you're asking for somebody to look at you and feel like something is wrong with you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the second thing is define your values. Define what your core spiritual beliefs and values are and begin to operate in that with every person who comes to patronize your business. And that drives me right into the third thing that I want to say, your ethical business practices, okay? Ethically, is it right to say you will perform a same gender ceremony, but you will not perform a transgender ceremony? Ethically, do you feel that aligns with you spiritually? Is it in alignment? If it does, then you have to go with it. If you know that it doesn't, if it's hypocritical and you know it, then now you have to reset yourself. You have to think about what it is that you've been believing, how it is that you've been showing up, okay, in the world, and begin to remove those blocks, because true indeed, you must know that they are blocks. They are blocking your finances, okay? They are blocking your harmonious relationships with people because you feel a form of, and this is a strong word, but we're going to keep it real. You know, we always keep it real here. That's a sense of hatred. Okay. Now, a majority of people who are raised in religion don't like it. They don't like it. They don't want to like it. They don't want to understand it. Okay. And many people are pretending to like it, to understand it. Why? Because their children are that way. They got siblings that are that way. They have parents who decided to go down that road. Okay. They have to work in places with people who live that way. All the while, they have a disdain for it. They feel disgusted by it. Okay. The thing is, like many people say, they love those people, but they put their boundaries in the forefront. They'll tell you straight up, I don't have a problem with you. I will be respectful to you. I will respect your choice to do all of these things. But the boundary for me is, please do not try to force me to want to believe what you believe, think the way that you think, accept that is okay. Okay, that's my boundary. That's okay for you, but it's not okay for me. Okay, so see, you've got to come to this so that you can be ethical, because if you never get there, and this is any subject, I'm just choosing this one because this is what happened last week, but understand that this could be for anything that you've got going on. Okay. Because what you don't want is to have all of this stuff going on, and then you want to know why things are not really working out right for you in your life. Things are not really working out for you with your business. Things are not really working out because you've got these barriers between you and what you really desire. It's a block. Okay. Now, as it relates to the topic of the spirit that the couple was referring to. Now, we all know here in the Secured Entrepreneur movement that Ms. Aurorah is the first person to get some spiritual protection prayers, incantations, okay, going. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. There are things that, there are spirits, let me go here. There are spirits that you don't want to begin to try to wrestle with. As we know, we are not fighting against flesh and blood. We are fighting against principles and principalities in high places. These principles and principalities have energies that like to come around and do things, okay? And it's very easy to get people to do things unaware. Have you ever said to yourself, now why did I just do that? Why did I just say that? And the worst is when you're attempting to do something, but you do something else. For example, why did I come in the kitchen? Like, I just forgot. See, a lot of people will dismiss that as being absent-minded. How many of the secured entrepreneurs know that that is not always the case? Okay, these are these energies that get a kick and a rise out of their ability to manipulate your physical body because you are not aware. Okay, I told y'all this was good. Did I tell you that this was not going to be, these are the kind of conversations we have over here at 3:00 in the morning. Okay, because if you're not aware of what's going on with you throughout the day, which is why I love this product, okay, because I'm like, ooh, the alertness, okay, yes. Let me keep this day going, because we all know that time being our biggest commodity, you don't know when it's going to run out. So why not live the day till its fullest potential? Why not do that, right? But do it so aware of yourself, so aware of your surroundings, so aware of what's coming at you, which is why there's some places that you don't need to be. Like, some people would think this is bougie, but Mr. Aurorah does. I can't go into a thrift shop. I'm not going in there. I don't like any of the energy that's in there. I don't like, it's a discarded energy and discarded spirits that were attached to items that people just give away. Okay. And then you step yourself in there. Oh no. If you're sensitive to energy the way Mr. Aurorah is, see, you're not going to be able to make it through the night. You're going to be having a battle. You're going to be having to cast some people out. Okay. It's a serious thing. So that's what Mr. Aurorah wants to share in today's 3 a.m. Shenanigans video about incorporating your spirituality into your business. Keep the 3 things in mind that I'm sharing with you, because, now as this couple and I have had the opportunity to really discuss and lay out these ceremonies that they will be performing, they are prepared spiritually for some of these couples that will come in to have a wedding ceremony. Okay. And some of them are going to come for some healing. All right. Because maybe some people, that's really what they need to see a change, in their lives. Okay. And that's really what this whole debate is about regarding that subject, that there's going to be some people who may change their minds along the way. So why is it being forced on young people? So that's really the concern of the couple. They understand and they are aware that because they are in a spiritual business, they will connect with those energies, and they need to be prepared for that. Okay. And so does all of the secured entrepreneurs. And whatever it is that you do, be mindful of the energies that you will be confronted with and by on a daily basis. Okay. So I think there's something else I really want to talk about this morning. So I might make a second video for this channel. But Ms. Aurorah has to get her green drink on. And hello, I got to have my supplement, my natural Shilajit and raw honey. Okay. So click the link in the description and see what Ms. Aurorah is talking about and get yourself some, Okay. So you all know you can find me, Ms. Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDayConsulting.com. And until next time, ta-ta.